Good morning. How are you? Very glad you're here. It's a brand new day. We're going to get started as soon as I do attendance. Right now, please work on your cartoons. They need to be finished today. If you are finished with those, work on your template for your argumentative essay, because I'm not seeing those get completed. Please complete both of those, and then we will do announcements in a few minutes. Let a few more people come in. Everybody's working. I'm going to do attendance. What did you think of the riots at our White House Capitol yesterday? Oh my gosh.
Miss,
yeah.
My dog gave birth to 3 pups this morning.
Congratulations. Oh my gosh. Boys, girls, both?
One boy and 2 girls.
Oh, nice. Is it
The
a,
boy looks just like the mother.
does he?
Yeah.
Mama's boy, huh? Congratulations. Are they, what kind of puppies are they?
Chihuahuas?
Little chihuahuas? Oh,
Yeah.
tiny, huh? Nice. Well, that's a happy thing in the world. Wait a minute. Yeah, the rioting was crazy. And the new year started, but let's hope that it gets better. Uh-oh, yours gave birth to puppies too on Monday. Very interesting. 2 sets of puppies. It's going to be a puppy world. Very nice. What kind, Alessandra?
They're mini French poodles.
Mini French poodles. Oh, they're so cute and fuzzy. Oh my gosh. All puppies are adorable though. Very nice. I love it. Anyone else have wonderful news? No? Okay. Well, let me get attendance done, then we'll do announcements. Finish your assignments so we can move on, because today we're going to look at how to put all of our notes together and create that introductory paragraph, okay? Yeah, Jenny. Yesterday was crazy. All right, let's see what we can do here. I'm hoping that the year will improve once our new president is in. Christian, they're working on their assignments to get those turned in, okay? The cartoons, the comic, and the essay outline. Antibiotics is not harmful if you only take small amounts over a small amount of time. But if you take antibiotics over a longer period, your body gets used to it and then it doesn't work when you need it to work. Hormones is not good only because your body already makes its own hormones. So if you take additional hormones, then it can cause problems for your body. So some people, they don't have enough hormones, so they take hormone supplements that are prescribed by a doctor. But your body makes hormones all on its own. So you don't want to take additional hormones unless your body absolutely needs it. And then you need a doctor to say that. Go quickly, Jimena. The antibiotics is strictly for medicinal purposes. Like if you have a bacterial infection, it doesn't work for a virus. That's why they can't use it for COVID. COVID is a virus. It does work for bacteria. Okay, but you don't want to take it long term, because the more you take it, the more resistant your body gets to it. Then it doesn't work. Okay, anytime. All right. Kayla here? Nope. Yeah.
Miss, what's it called? My camera stopped working. I'm gonna try to fix that.
Okay, please do.
Okay, sorry.
That's okay. Last one, guys, and then we'll listen to announcements. Okay. Got that done. All right. Time for announcements. I need all cameras on. I should see your tops of your heads. Or your shadows. Some of you are in the dark. Oh, it's not a silly question. Facts or data means your evidence. Examples of your evidence, like direct quotes or paraphrased information, those are facts, things that come directly from your source. That's an excellent question, in fact. All right, here we go. All cameras are on.
Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please join me in the Be Kind Pledge. I pledge to be encouraging, be supportive, be positive, be helpful, be honest, be considerate, be thankful, be responsible, be respectful, and to be a friend. We are the Pendergast Roadrunners, and our motto is every child, whatever it takes. That means every adult that's in your life is here for you, and we will not leave you behind. Our school and district vision is empowering excellence and success. That means we are giving you the power to be excellent and to be successful in your life. Our school and district mission, the Pendergast Elementary School District, provides a quality education for all students so they can compete globally in their future endeavors and aspirations. This means that you can do whatever you want to do across the whole world when you're done with school. Just put your mind to it, think you can do it, and you can do it. It takes hard work, but you can do it. We are so excited for the annual Speak Up, Stand Up, Save a Life conference that's happening on January the 19th. All of our students will attend, but parents and students, you must get those permission slips in. Get those in this week. If you need another one, ask your teacher, and he or she will be happy to get you one. Again, Speak Up, Stand Up, Save a Life. Teachers have a little bit more information, parents, so if you have questions, please ask. But we are super excited to have this happen virtual this year. Kindergarten, first and second grade. Don't forget to get your CAPIT lessons in today. Each and every day, each of our students in kinder, first, and second should be doing 1 to 2 or more CAPIT lessons on their iPads. Parents, if you need information, login help, anything you need, please reach out to the teacher. They'll be happy to help you. But CAPIT is our phonics program. Super important that our kids are doing this every day so that they are reading by 3rd grade. And it's a district mandate as well. Make sure that you're getting your CAPIT lessons in. Again, there's a parent night coming up. We posted that information on Class Dojo. But if you need help with your kids getting on CAPIT and getting their lessons done every day, it should be all kindergarten, first and second graders. Please reach out. We'll be happy to help you get those CAPIT lessons in, guys. Just a friendly reminder to get your Lexia lessons in as well. Lexia is our reading program we do online, kinder through 8th grade. All students use Lexia. Power Up or Core 5. Make sure you're doing your Lexia. We have a handful of kids that are done, but maybe 3 or 4 only in the whole school. So if you're not done with Lexia, you need to be doing those Lexia lessons to get you reading on grade level. Thank you so much. It is time for our gifted education testing window to happen again. It happens now, actually. So we need those permissions to test in, those requests to test turned in by parents or teachers. Teachers, please use that criteria we sent out earlier in the year to identify students to test. We don't test everyone, but we do have to use some criteria before we start testing students. So if you have a student who you think is needed to be in the gifted program, please see your teacher, or teachers, please submit those names today or tomorrow. And that way we can get our students tested for the gifted program. Thank you so much. Our Be Fit, Be Healthy, Be Kind assemblies are taking place January the 14th. Teachers will soon be getting an email from either the Kindness Concierge or our district with information about how to sign up for these 30-minute pre-recorded assemblies. More information coming soon. Can't wait. For lunch today, we got chicken nuggets and fries coming up between 10:30 and 12:30. Grab your breakfast, grab your lunch. We feed all kids under the age of 18 at no cost, no registration required. Just come on up and grab your lunches today. Hope to see you soon. Angel Guevara Mesqua, you are Alexia Superstar. Selena Mendoza from Miss Cassie's class, you are. We have Alexia Superstar in Miss Jasper's class. Congratulations to Leo Mendez Escovel. Nice job, Leo. And we also have Eric, Galilea, Isaiah, Jaden, and Julian, who turned in all of their work this week for Miss Jasper's class. Congratulations to those rock stars, and to Leo for being that Lexia Superstar today for Miss Jasper's. Keep working hard. Good morning, Pendergast staff and students. Today is Thursday, January the 7th. Thanks for getting up and getting on Zoom with us this morning. I know it's dark out. I know it's cold out, but I know you'd rather be here at school on Zoom with us, and I appreciate you being here. I really do. It's good to see everybody as I pop through classrooms. I missed you all. I'm glad you had a good break, and it's good to have you back this week. Just a few announcements. K through 2, kindergarten, first and second grade, those lessons I can't stress every day enough how important those are. Parents, if you're listening as well, we need to get successful CAPIT lessons completed. Not just in CAPIT and messing around, playing around, but they have to complete lessons successfully. So if you can help us make sure that happens, that would be really wonderful. We appreciate your support. So 1 to 2 lessons per day minimum in CAPIT. It's a reading program. It's a phonics-based program. And that's our kids' phonics instruction, basically. The teachers do a mini lesson, and then the kids do the CAPIT lesson on their own. During most of the time, it's asynchronous time. So make sure your kids are getting in CAPIT every single day, completing lessons successfully, 1 to 2 lessons minimum per day. Thank you so much, parents, for helping us out with this. And Lexia too, everybody. Lexia is a K-8 program for reading. As the upper grades take on Power Up, and Core 5 becomes a comprehension program, is to support our kids in reading comprehension. So make sure you get them into that every single day and complete lessons as well. And Imagine Math, that's our math resource. Again, we have lots of great resources for our kids, and those are the supplemental resources to go along with our core programs, but they are supporting our kids as well. They're super important that they accomplish those each and every day, so thank you so much. Students, right now, you'll have a 4 unless you've missed work this week. Again, it's only the 4th day of the week, so everyone started with a 4 this quarter. Don't blow that. You can do it. You can keep that 4 this quarter. Just keep turning that work in. Keep asking for help. Use the chat feature. Email your teachers if you need help. They're here to help you. They really are, and they want to help you succeed. We want to get our 8th graders to high school. They need to be working hard, and we need to move everyone up to the next grade this next year. So this is 3rd quarter. Now is the chance. Now is crunch time. Again, I said Monday, we're hitting the ground running. We are busy this week. Let me tell you, we got lots going on. So make sure you're doing what you're supposed to do. Speak Up, Stand Up conference permission slips, those are still being accepted. So if you want to participate with us, it's January the 19th. I guarantee it's great information for all kids. We have to have those permission slips in before the deadline though. And again, they keep extending the deadline, so don't keep waiting, because if you pass it, you don't get to participate. You will have asynchronous work that day on your own. All the rest of us do the conference on January 19th. January the 14th, which is next week, we have our our Stay Fit, Be Kind assemblies. And again, those are going to be awesome as well. I can't wait to see those. Those are 30-minute virtual assemblies that are pre-recorded, and you'll be participating in those as well on the 14th. So we do have lots coming up outside of our curriculum as well that goes along right with it to keep you safe and healthy and strong and setting you up for success down the road as well. So we appreciate you all working hard and being with us every single day. Get on your Google Classroom and Seesaw. Make sure you don't have any work missing. Parents, if you need help getting in on that and learning about that with your teacher, your child's teacher, please reach out to them. Again, their emails are on their website, or they can give it to you through Zoom as well. or Class Dojo. There's lots of ways to reach us, so please do that. Anyways, have a great Thursday. Make great choices today, even when no one's around, no one's watching. Make it a wonderful day. Have a great Thursday. We'll see you soon.
Awesome. All right, let's get started with our lesson. I'm going to put on the slideshow. But first, I have to show you guys something. Be quick, Jacqueline. In your Google Classroom, I have put information for you. Anyone who has not signed the Stand Up, Speak Up permission forms, their parents need to sign. That form is in Google Classroom. So if you have not completed it yet, so far I only have 12 students who have. That means there's 15 of you who have not completed it yet. Please complete that form. You don't want to be the only ones left out of all the fun that the class is going to have on that day. And Mr. Woolsey and Mr. Hancock plan on giving you schoolwork to do if you don't attend. So I would go to the assembly so that way you don't have to do extra work. Okay, so that is there. Just open it and get it signed and attach it to here. Okay. Next is the Title I Compact Agreement. This is the agreement that your parents and you sign every year since you were in kindergarten. It's the agreement about how you are going to learn at school and what your responsibilities are. Hang on, UCL, I'll check. I will show you guys in just a second. So if you haven't signed the compact, this is an agreement, a contract between you, your parents, and the school. This needs to be done ASAP, okay? So that is also there for you to complete. Then I also put in some resources for your essay, note-taking technique that you can use just for getting notes, to add sentences and quotes, things that can help you out in your building your essay. There's a video that shows what the essay looks like after you've done the template. And then the weekly agenda that we're doing now that has all the videos and everything that we've talked about in that. So you can click on it, go back to it, look for examples to help you with class, all of that, okay? So those are there to help you out.
Miss,
Yeah,
can I leave class? Because I think the problem, I have to update my computer because my camera is not working.
yeah, go ahead and then I'll know when you come back, okay?
Okay, all right, bye.
I'm getting ready to start the lesson though, okay? All right, so let's get started today. Before I go to Thursday, on Wednesday, I added the videos that we've already looked at last quarter about building that argumentative essay. So this is here. If you want to go through it, it goes step by step. The introduction, the thesis statement, putting the paragraphs together, and then going back and editing. So all of that is in Wednesday for you. We did that last quarter. Now we're going to be able to do it. You have the reference there to do it this quarter. Questions about Wednesday? Anybody? Oh, and let me go and see quickly who has turned in their forms and who hasn't. Hang on. Oh, I bet they're adorable, Alessandra. Just waiting for it to load. I'm not looking for the paragraph. I'm looking for just the template, okay? The template that was shared, just having your bullet points and things there for that. We're gonna talk about the actual paragraph today. So let's see who has turned in their permission slips though. Come on, open. Oh man, there's so many people gonna be in trouble for all that capital violence. Oh my gosh. Sorry, my internet's going very slowly. But if you haven't turned it in, you should know if it was turned in already. Jenny, I think your mom gave a written note that it was okay. She didn't turn in the form, but she gave written note in Google, in Class Dojo. All right. Oh, and then I did. Okay, so these are the people who have turned in their permission. If your name is not here, that means that you have not turned it in and it needs to be done as soon as possible. Okay? So make sure you get your permission forms turned in. Any questions on that?
Miss, we need to.
What?
We need to turn in the permission slips.
Yes, you have to turn it in. Even if you say no, no means that Mr. Woolsey and Mr. Hancock is going to give you a packet to do during that time. Yes means that you just get to go and have fun with everybody else. Online, of course. No extra work. Okay? All right. So let's go to our lesson. And I need those Title I compacts signed to as soon as possible, okay? Here we go. So I added a couple of videos that are going to help you to wrap up your introduction and then the whole paragraph. Today, we're going to start putting the introduction onto your Google Docs. And then you're going to, can you guys see that? Oh, there it goes. You're going to start writing the paragraph in Google Docs, okay? Oh, my internet is going really slow today. There we go. So refuting your opposition. This is your counterclaim that you're going to put into your introduction. And it shows you basically when you are writing it, you want to make sure that it's clear and that you are able to set it up so that you have your counterclaim and then going back and stating your claim, which is refuting the counterclaim. Okay, so let's watch that video. Oops. It's going too slow for me.
By the end of this video, you should learn the basics of writing a refutation paragraph. So there are pretty much two parts to refutation paragraph. The first part involves you thinking about your opposition's main arguments. Don't ignore the main arguments and pick easy arguments because it makes your overall paragraph weak in the end. Then you need to prepare to summarize their main points. When you summarize their main points, you need to remain in a respectful tone, especially when you don't agree with what you're writing about. Simply summarize the argument and only pick a few points. Don't summarize every single argument your opposition has. That will overwhelm the paragraph with too much information about the opposition. Now that you've summarized the main points of your opposing audience, you need to do the second part of the paragraph. A lot of students forget to do the second part of the paragraph, and that's why they ruin their refutation paragraphs, essentially.
Okay, so the first part is where you put the counterclaim in, and you are talking about what the other people have to say about the topic, okay? So you might be talking about grass-fed beef. Yep. You may be talking about grass-fed beef being healthier for you, but the other people are saying, well, it really doesn't matter because if you buy it in the store, they're not going to give you something that is bad for you. It's just meat, okay? But through your research, you know all the junk that they put into those poor cows or the antibiotics that they put into chickens, things like that. So when you are doing that counterclaim, you have to put the points. It costs less. It's very quick to go to the store. Make sure you put all the points for your counterclaim, but you don't want to put too much information, just enough so that you know you've looked at what they had to say. All right. And then you have the second part. Once you do the counterclaim, don't forget to go back and say, however, this is what happens with.
Don't fall asleep on your argument. Do not end the paragraph by simply summarizing the opposition's viewpoints. What you need to do is you need to take their argument and refute it. Or in other words, attack them and say why they're wrong. You need to maintain a respectful tone when you do this, but you want to stay bold. and you want to address every single one of the points you opened with in the paragraph. So whatever point you made about the opposition and what they believe in, you need to point by point explain why those beliefs are wrong. Now that you've summarized the opposition and then refuted each of those points, you have your refutation paragraph. Remember that your refutation paragraph is one of your 3 body paragraphs. A lot of students ask me where they should place the refutation paragraph. That is up to you. You can decide if you want it in the middle or at the end or at the beginning of your 3 body paragraphs. But in the end, you should only have 3 body paragraphs total, one of them being the refutation. I hope you enjoyed my quick video on refutation paragraphs, and I hope it helps you write a better argument essay.
Okay, so this will also be attached to the slides for when we are doing the body paragraphs. But remember, you also need to put a piece of refutation and the counterclaim in your introduction, okay? Because that sets the audience up to know what it is you are talking about. Yeah, like a couple of sentences. One sentence against what you're talking about and one sentence for what you're talking about, okay? Now this one video shows how everything is put together. They're going to show the outline and then they'll show the essay the way that it should be written out, okay? This is really important for you.
We've looked at a hamburger essay format and planning. Now we're going to write the thesis statement and topic sentences and learn how to structure a paragraph properly. Now, let's look closer at your thesis statement. Your thesis statement is made up of your opinion and 3 main ideas that illustrate this. We put the thesis statement in the introduction so the reader knows straight away what the writer's opinion is and what will be explored in the essay. It's important to have a strong structure when you build a house. An essay is the same. Without a good thesis statement and topic sentences that answer the question, the argument could collapse. You need a clear thesis statement which tells the reader what the essay is about. Keep your thesis as specific as you can. It also needs to be arguable, so make sure it's not too broad or general. It should refer to the 3 points you're going to make in your body paragraphs. Let's move on to paragraphing. Why is this important? 1 idea per paragraph is a world standard. It is a method for organising your ideas and it helps your reader to follow your argument easily. Remember that you are normally awarded marks for coherence and cohesion by an examiner. In each paragraph, you need to show progression from a general statement called your topic sentence to more specific information about the same topic, followed by an example. Then you finish by linking back to your thesis statement.
Okay, one thing I want to show you here is that this introduction uses a question as an example. And that's perfectly fine is to put questions into your paragraph, okay? So your question relates to that topic sentence. This paragraph doesn't show a lot of paraphrasing though, so you can add your paraphrasing or your facts in here as well, but they're focusing on other techniques for the sentence structures for this particular paragraph, okay?
Your paragraph should be about 4 or 5 sentences long. A really simple way of doing this is to follow the Peel structure. P, this is your topic sentence. A general statement that summarizes the main idea of the paragraph. E. This is additional information you give to support the topic sentence. It should explain why the topic sentence is relevant to the essay question. E. This is your evidence to support your topic sentence. This could be one or two examples and is usually a fact, a personal experience, or a physical description of something. This might be 2 sentences long if you have more than one example. L. This is your link back to a topic sentence and shows how your point answers the question. You can use transition words or phrases for your link, such as, this shows us that. This helps to answer the question because. You can swap the elaboration and example sentences around. Then the example sentence would be evidence to support the topic sentence, and the elaboration sentence would explain how the example supports your topic sentence. Don't try to be creative here. Make sure you follow this structure for each paragraph, and don't miss out one of the stages or use an example as a point. Finally, we use linking devices in essay writing to connect ideas in several ways. To link clauses in sentences using words like and, so, but, and because.
These are always
to link topic sentences and the thesis statement.
Transition words. The British call it.
To link the introduction to the conclusion. To link paragraphs using words such as furthermore to add information, however or nevertheless to introduce contrasting ideas, and in conclusion to summarize what you have said before.
These are important words for making your essay.
We use linkers or conjunctions to make sure that our ideas gel together to answer the essay question. Remember that words such as and, so, because tend to go in the middle of sentences, not the start. In this section, we have looked at thesis statement and topic sentences, paragraphing, peel, and linking. Don't forget to make sure your thesis statement is not too broad or too general, and make sure it is arguable. Write about one idea per paragraph. Use the peel structure, writing 4 or 5 sentences for each paragraph, and use linkers to connect your ideas together. Don't just make a series of points one after the other. Make one and then expand on that point with your elaboration and example. For more advice, visit us at Learn English Teens, and for more information on our...
Okay, so that's the next video, and that's taking all your notes and everything and putting it together into your paragraphs. We're not doing the body paragraphs as of yet, but we will be doing the body paragraphs. Right now, I just want you to get your introduction solid, okay? So let's look at the next one. The next video.
Our courses.
I don't know why it does that all the time. Okay, these are important because this is how you actually complete the whole essay. So I put these in here for you to actually see how to do it. Come on.
Hello students, I have made this video to help you understand the basic format of an argumentative essay.
It's a
Remember when we brainstormed and we did that in-class activity where we we went over the different parts of the essay, where we talked about plastic cups and getting rid of plastic cups. Well, I took the information that you gave me and I put together an essay to kind of show you how the essay is set up. You did most of the work in brainstorming your ideas, and I've put the essay together for you. So let's take a look at the essay. The first thing I want you to understand is that all essays have a title. Have a title that represents the purpose of your essay. You should have a very specific title that represents your thesis statement. So for example, here, my thesis statement is about getting rid of the plastic cups. So I say, you know, one way is to stop making plastic cups available to the students. And then if you look at the title, it says, where are all the cups? So where are all the cups is kind of associated with the idea that we need to get rid of the plastic cups. So certainly there has to be a good title. There should be an introduction with background information and thesis statement. Here I've underlined the thesis statement. Let's take a look at the background information and let's see how it connects to the thesis statement, okay? Says here, the environmental issues in today's world are growing more serious by the day. As a result, it is increasingly important for schools and colleges to teach good environmental habits. Have you?
All right, I'm gonna move forward a little bit. He talks a little bit about the thesis statement, then he goes into the body paragraphs.
Topic sentence 1 is the first reason why this is true. Remember the idea of a because test? Well, I'm going to give a because test. Here's my thesis. One way is to stop making the plastic cups available to the students. In other words, one way to protect the environment is to stop making plastic cups, because using plastic cups is bad for the environment, and because getting rid of plastic cups will be good for the college. So this is the first reason. This is the first reason why the thesis is true. This is the second reason why the thesis is true, and that is very, very important. Your topic sentences are the 2 reasons why the thesis is true. Okay, we're going to stop making plastic cups available because they're bad for the environment and because they are good for the college. They're good for the college, all right? So that's body paragraph number 1 is reason number 1. Body paragraph 2 is reason number 2. And then we go to the refutation. Remember, I said the refutation is a very different paragraph. It's not like paragraph 1 and paragraph 2. Paragraph 1 gives the first reason and explains it. Paragraph 2 gives the second reason and explains it. The refutation, which is body paragraph 3, goes against what other people say against you. For example, let's look at the topic sentence. Many may argue that it is unfair to get rid of the cups. After all, people need to drink water, right? Then I say something nice like, I understand this point of view. And then quickly, I counter the argument by saying, however, or on the other hand, or using but, or some type of contrast word. Say, however, instead of using the cups, the students can bring their own water bottles, which costs very little. The inconvenience of the water bottles far outweighs the negative effects on the environment. So all this is designed to argue against the fact that many people think it is unfair. And I try to say, yes, I understand, but it's really not unfair because it's not very inconvenient to bring your own bottle. So here's a key word, however. Here's a key statement. I understand this point of view.
You try not to
and many may argue. But, yes, they may argue. Or because. I understand. However, they're wrong.
Use transition words.
And if you see, here I started with another argument. Others may argue that getting rid of the cups might have a negative impact on the economy. So people say 2 things. They say it's unfair to get rid of the cups, I accepted that that was reasonable, and I said why they were wrong. Now I'm going to look at others may argue that getting rid of the cups may have a negative impact on the economy. This is a good argument because if nobody's making the cups, then maybe somebody's out of a job. So it's my job as the writer to counter, to go against what other people say. So for example, others may argue that getting rid of the cups might have a negative impact on the economy. Again, I say something nice. I can see that this is a concern. For everybody needs a job, right? Of course, everybody needs a job. We must, however, see, I'm starting a transition. I'm going to say why they're wrong. We must, however, as a country, look towards sustainable job creation. This means jobs that are actually good for the earth. This means that we need to always seek ways to create jobs that are eco-friendly. Eco-friendly means friendly to the earth, like making solar panels or the materials to use wind energy. In other words, yes, the job is not available for the plastic cups, but maybe the job will be available for someone doing something more eco-friendly, like making solar panels and using wind energy. Certainly.
Okay, so what he did here was he gave the other side's argument, and then he says, I understand what you're saying, but, or however, and then he gives his reason for why to get rid of it, and he backs it up with example. Then he gives another argument against his idea, and he says, this is a concern, I hear what you're saying, but then he states another counter to the counter argument, his thoughts, his beliefs from his research, okay? And then he puts his evidence to back it up. You have to have that back and forth in one paragraph to make it a real argument. It's one paragraph. Argue, counter argue, argue, counter argue in one paragraph. Okay? Then he finishes.
If we invest in earth-friendly jobs, stated thesis statement. Finally, it's clear the cups must go. We must get rid of them. So I'm restating my thesis, okay?
So that's the thesis.
All right, that's the basics of the format.
And that's what you need to know. So use this as an example when you are doing your writing, because this helps you to set it up in an effective way. Granted, this is not so much of a 4 paper, but it is a 3 paper because it's clear, it's concise, it has everything organized, it has all the parts that you need for your essay. This is a great example and it's available for you to use, okay? So right now we are only working on this beginning. And what did he say you needed to start it off with? What is this up here? Anybody?
The title.
The title. So your title has to relate to what your paragraph is, especially to your thesis statement. Okay, so every essay you guys turn in should always have a title. All right. Right now, you are able to open, oh wait, I think I have one more video. This next video is there primarily to help you see how you go from your outline to your essay.
Hello and welcome to this walkthrough video.
And I'm not going to show the whole thing. It is available for you to look at. But you notice this is an outline and it's broken up into parts. We're only looking at the introduction.
To expand here and show you.
And she's going to go through and show you how to take that outline and
Okay, so
turn
this-
it into
Technology is something
your
students need to be
essay.
capable of using in order
Okay.
to succeed in their
So
future
you see
lives.
the outline only has a little
Technology is
information.
rapidly developing.
The
It has
essay
become a crucial component of
expands
every
that
job out there.
information.
In this
So you
modern
should
age,
have
even a
more
bus driver has to
information in
learn
your
how to operate
paragraph
certain devices.
than you do in your
According to author
outline.
and educator Edward
Does that
Burns,
make
by
sense?
not only exposing
I hope so. Okay. Your actual essay will have more information because you're expanding these ideas. Okay. So please open up a Google Docs with your template. Where is it? Open up a Google Docs with your template. I know some of you can do a split screen. So you're going to take your template that should be completed by now. I don't see any of them completed. Your template needs to be completed so that you can start writing on a Google Docs and attach it for your introduction. When you are going through your introduction, you want to remember, open, to look at the rubric, okay? Come on, open. There it is. All right. The rubric is here for you to help you, okay? Depending on what you do. Number one is basically you don't do much of anything. It might be very sketchy. It may be confusing. It doesn't really have a claim, a solid claim, which is your argument against something or for something. It has errors in it, things like that. Number two means that you've done a little bit better, but it's still not completely clear, doesn't appropriately answer the claim. These things are inconsistent. This is a 3. This is where you all want to make sure that you try to get to. And this is just for the purpose, the focus on organization. So I have you doing the template to make sure you organize your introduction. If you follow this and you make it clear and evident, organizational structure, a sense of completeness, you try to make sure that you have transitions in there and other things you want to make sure. You want to make sure when you are going through the rubric for your essay, especially this topic sentence that we're working on, make sure that you're going through and you're looking at this rubric. Where do I want to be with my writing? Okay. Where do I want to fall when I am being scored? You want to make sure that you are following the rubric and looking at what's expected. So for a 3, again, you want to make sure that your claim is clear, that it's evident, there's evident that organization has taken place, that there's a sense of completeness to your introduction there, that you maintain the claim, that there might be some loose thoughts that are kind of out to the side, but you are focusing on what you're talking about, okay? That you alternate or opposing claims, that's where you talk about your claim and then you go to that counterclaim and make sure that counterclaim is clear and make sure you go back to your claim. Remember the video, don't fall asleep on your essay. Once you do your claim and the counterclaim, remember to go back to your claim. Okay, that's important. Use transitional strategies. Those are those words that we saw, however, and although, and except, other words that help to pull out that information to let the counterclaim know what you're talking about. All right. That there's an adequate progression of ideas from beginning to the end. Appropriate style and tone. And then you go to evidence and elaboration. For 3, the response provides adequate support. Those supporting details, citing evidence for the writer's claim that includes the use of sources, facts, and details. Exactly what I have showing for you in the template. These are the things that you have to have in your essay. So that's why you want to put those in an organized manner in your template, okay? Are there any questions so far? Jose?
Are we able to work on it right now or no?
Yeah, we're gonna go work on it in just a minute. Jose, what do you think of this? Tell me what your thoughts are about the rubric. What do you think? Is this something easy enough for you to follow?
No.
No? Okay, tell me what the problem would be for you.
I mean, not really.
I don't understand, not really. What do you mean?
I mean, like, I have a problem. What? Don't know.
Do you understand what adequate support means?
Yeah.
Okay, citing evidence.
Oh, yeah.
What is citing evidence?
From the text, like, get information from the text.
Excellent, excellent. You want to cite that information from the text. Okay, Maria, how about including the use of sources? Well, that's for citing evidence, facts and details. What would a fact be for this, for the food that we're talking about?
Maybe like trying to find like what like is grass-fed beef good for you?
Yes, good. So we're still looking at the text and we're pulling out those facts about grass-fed beef, right? Okay, so these are important. Relevant evidence from sources, adequate use of some elaborative techniques. And that would be including those linking verbs, linking words, transitional words, putting that into your paragraphs. Adequate expression of ideas. This is your thoughts. Being able to really talk about your thoughts in the paragraphs, okay? And using those facts to help pull out that information. Precise and general language. Being precise. What does Michael Pollan specifically say about industrialized beef? What are some words that he uses? Vocabulary.
I think he said disgusting.
He did say disgusting, didn't he? So that
Inhuman, I think.
Because he was talking about all the stuff that goes into that beef. So if you use his language, that helps your reader to understand just how strongly you and Michael Pollan feel about what happens to these cows, right? And the pigs and the chickens and all the other animals that are on those farms. Specific vocabulary. They talked about the carcasses, and they talked about the cow's stomach. Remember, they have 3 rumens. So using specific language in your essay to show what you understand about the topic. And varying the sentence structure. You want to have short sentences, you want to have long sentences, you want to have combined sentences. That's when you combine a full sentence with another full sentence using and, but, so, or because. Those 4 words or 4 words go in the middle of 2 complete sentences. Okay? Combining together. And then to get a 2 for conventions, this is your spelling and your punctuation and your capitalization. You want to have as few misspelled words as possible. Okay? Does that make sense? All right. Any questions? Please let me know. You can put it in the chat. You can send me an email. Jimena, you can't see my screen. What's going on? Do you need for me to read? Oh, I just went over writing for them. Let me, a bad example. I didn't give them a bad example, but I did give them a good example. I will find a bad example for you and to go along with this so that you can see what a bad example would be.
I was just thinking if you were to write something that wasn't maybe up to par, that was at the 1 or 2 level, maybe that would help them see how they could beef it up to make it a 2 or a 3 versus a 1.
Oh, okay. Okay, I can do that.
That was my thought. Maybe it would help them to see something that you would write, and you can make it up on the fly that would fit into the 1 or the 2 category and say, this is not good enough. See what it's missing. Let's make it better. How can we make it better?
Okay, I can do that. I will do that. Let me get them started so that they can complete their template, and then we'll start putting it into the essay. And then tomorrow I will give you a good and a bad example for that transition, that introductory paragraph. Does that sound okay? Okay.
I think that would help. I think that would help some folks.
Okay, I will do that. I will do that for tomorrow. I want you guys to take this time now to start writing. Oh, you Jimena, you clicked on something. Do you think you can go to your camera? Check your Zoom link, okay? Go into Zoom and see if there's something there you can click to turn your screen back on. Everyone else, please go to the Google Classroom, open up your templates. We need to get those completed. I'm going to be here for you to ask questions. Remember, the slides are on the Google Classroom to help you. So let me go back here. These are your examples. This is your assignment. Go to your introduction slide. Make sure you're typing that information that you have found from your articles into the template. I gave you a couple of examples here, but you can erase those and put your own in. But these were examples for the main idea and for the fact. You can put your own in there for what you found from your information. It's still loading, sorry. Okay, hold on, let me reshare the screen, Jimena, maybe that'll help you. Jimena, is that better? Okay, good. All right, so make sure you complete your template with information from your 2 articles and the text, okay? There's a lot of information in this book for you. And there's really, really good examples. So please go and look in there, put your ideas and your thoughts, okay? And your examples.
Miss,
Yes.
where do I find the 2 articles?
I gave you some examples of articles. And then you were also allowed to look for your own examples. Hold on, my internet's going really slow. So down here in Google Classroom, there's examples of articles. If you haven't come up with your own, they are here. You can click on find 2 of them. There's 6 that I gave you. Okay, as soon as it loads. All right, so you have 6 articles here. You can choose one of 2 of these, or you can find 2 of your own, okay? But remember, you also want to only do .gov, .org, or .edu, because those are scientifically based.
All right, well, I'm using the Harvard one, the number 5.
You can do that, that's fine. Okay, so you need 2 though, because at the end of all of this, we're gonna do the citation page, which is the last one. We're gonna work on this last. But you need to have the names and everything put down somewhere, all right? So please work on that now. I'm here to help you, but I do need to chat with...
Miss, is supporting detail like your opinion or no?
Supporting detail is your opinions based on what you read. So you are basically taking what you read and adding your thoughts with what the article or the author said, okay?
So we can use I in the sentence or no?
No, no, no.
Oh, just use the opinion.
I, me, mine, nothing personal, no personal pronouns, okay? Or you can say, in the article, it stated, okay? Or this is what the article said about grass-fed beef, okay? Why are people leaving now? And then tomorrow I will give you a good example and a bad example of what I'm talking about as far as an essay on this topic. Does that make sense? I just want you to get your ideas down first so that way you have information that you can work on. Questions, concerns? The videos are there for you if you want to go back to look at those. You have examples here. Everyone should be working on that template and getting it completed. And I need to see your essay introduction tomorrow. All right. Lucio, how are you doing?
Good.
How are you doing on your template?
I'm pretty good.
Okay, do you have any questions about it?
Not for now.
Okay, it's just simple ideas that you're putting down so that you can expand on your essay. Okay. Jacqueline, how are you doing?
What?
How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I still need to read my second article because I at first I had some trouble looking for articles. So I'm like my second one to get like a good grasp on it.
Okay. Okay. But you'll be able to get this today, right?
Yeah, I'll be able to get it today.
All right. How about you, Trey?
Yeah, I'll get it done.
All right. Do you have any questions about anything?
No.
Hold on, Maria. I'll be right with you. How are you doing with your 2 articles? Have you read them?
Yeah, I have.
Okay. So take some notes and put those into your template and then into your essay, okay?
All right.
So are the cows fed antibiotics or hormones? They are given both, actually. So the industrialized cows were being fed antibiotics to keep them from getting sick, and they were given hormones to make them grow faster, which would cause them to get sick. Some of them. So they were getting fed both, which is unfortunate. Okay. Yeah, Jenny, go ahead. Sorry, I just saw it. All right. Michaela and Martin M. Martinez. Please look in the chat, okay? I have some information for both of you. Let's see. Yep, Martin left.
Miss,
Yeah.
when you're writing the fact and data, do you put the person who who wrote it and then you put the name of the site, or would you put the name of the title?
No, you would put their name and then you either put the page or paragraph, or you put the date for when they wrote that article.
Okay, I'll write the date for the article.
Put it in parentheses.
Okay, so I just put the date there?
The name, their last name, comma, and their first initial, and then
Yeah.
the date there.
Okay, so last name, comma, first name, initials.
First
Yeah.
initial. Yeah.
Yeah, first initial and then comma, then the parentheses and the date.
No, the date goes inside the parentheses.
Yeah, okay. What if the person's an MD? Because that's what it says here for the Harvard thing.
You don't have to put MD inside the parentheses, only because you're going to put MD in the citation page, the works cited page.
Okay.
Okay, you're going to use MD if you're saying Dr. Victor Alvarado said, then you would put MD after the last name. Okay.
Yeah, she's not a doctor. It just says her name and then it says MD after that. So don't put the MD then?
No, don't put the MD when you're doing it in the parentheses. You just want the last name and the first initial, comma, the date inside.
Okay. Yeah.
All right. Okay. You are free to go work on the assignment. Please get it completed tonight, okay? Because we have to move on with those introductory paragraphs. Okay? I will give you examples tomorrow of a good paper versus a bad paper.
Now I know what to search up. Like I still remember. I just need to do that right now.
Okay, that's fine. I need this done though, so we can move on tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. All right, see you later.
All right. See you at specials.
See you.
Okay. Bye, guys. Bye, everybody.
All right, bye, miss. See you
Bye.
at specials.
You bet. Lucille, Martin, are you there?